We have a great responsibility over this world.
Hello friends, Koolio here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of The Daily Grind, your somewhat daily mobile gaming news video. In today's video though, usually I like to cover a multitude of mobile gaming news, but we're doing something a little bit special. We are covering one specific announcement, and that is that KREW and Marvel Games are teaming up again to make a sort of sequel game to their Marvel Contest of Champions called Marvel Realm of Champions Battle World Rising. So this game takes place in its own sort of Secret Wars comic storyline world called the Battle World, where you can join a variety of different houses or factions and customize just like a ton of stuff when it comes to your character. Now, they had a live stream earlier today, and I watched the live stream, and it was good, but they mainly emphasized two main things in the game: the housing system, or this faction system, and the customization of your characters and how it surrounds the Secret Wars comic storyline, as well as the fact that it can cover any multitude of Marvel comic characters from the past and the upcoming future. So let's go ahead and actually talk about the housing system. So they specifically said there's a variety of different factions, and depending on the faction that you join will give you a certain starting character, as well as certain ideals and gameplay mechanics. Now, a couple of the houses they showed us, and I'll have a screenshot in the background where you can actually see the full map, and they even went on to say that there will be more houses added in down the line, but a couple of noticeable ones is the House of Iron for Iron Man, the Spider Guild for Spider-Man, the Patriot Garrison for Captain America, and the Pyramid X for the X-Men. Now, they stated that when you jump into the game, you will have a choice of selecting one of these houses, and depending on the house that you pick will actually determine your starting character, as well as customization options that you'll be able to try and participate in. They went on and said things like you could take elements from one hero and combine it with another. For example, they said you could have the Infinity Armor for Iron Man and combine War Machine's armor on top of that to create your own different styled Iron Man character. Even in the trailer itself, they had different versions of specific characters. Like they had a female version of Doctor Strange, a female version of Black Panther. They had a new version of Ghost Spider, or AKA Spider-Gwen. They had two different versions of the Hulk, multiple versions of Thor, and more. So they had a really, really strong emphasis on being able to customize and create your own character, and to be able to pull inspiration from old comic books, new comic books, even the MCU itself. Now, some of the other things they went on to talk about is that there will be player versus environment content and player versus player battles, and that you'll be able to jump in 3 versus 3 style of gameplay. They went on to say it's going to be a real-time RPG sort of battle system. Now, that leads me to believe it's not going to be, a turn-based strategy, but they didn't necessarily say it was going to be an action-based. So I'm actually really interested in seeing what the actual gameplay will look like. Now, they do have a website. I'll have a link down below if you guys want to sort of pre-register for it and keep an eye out for upcoming news. I'm pretty excited for this. Contest of Champions is one of the biggest mobile games, and it's a game that I've tried getting into a multitude of times, but I've never really been able to really deep dive into it. So I am excited for Realm of Champions coming out. They said that it will have an early 2020 release date, with more news coming in the future. Well, there you guys go. That is Marvel Realm of Champions, a new mobile game coming out by KREW and Marvel Studios. If you guys are excited for it, leave a thumbs up. If you are brand new to the channel and you want to stay up to date in the latest with mobile gaming, consider subscribing, because I will be coming out with a whole bunch of news, and I'll be covering this game when it officially launches. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. My name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.